Rachel's gonna fence this horse. I'll talk about it a little bit. The key is to keep him straight and quiet and relaxed. Fencing can, in my mind, really be misinterpreted. And it's not run at the fence and then they'll stop. It's get up there straight, don't lean left or right, have a reason to put some weight on your hindquarters and stop without being intimidated into it. Once we see that he's straight back and forth and we can control his speed a little bit, then we'll stop him, because this horse has been stopped plenty. But he might be a little unsure of what it all means. And so we're trying to keep him straight, make him use his back and his hindquarters when he stops, not lean on the bridle, and then all that going on, don't worry about it. And that's a lot. So the first thing is, don't worry about going straight up and down this arena and going to the fence. Just don't go left or right. Just go straight. That sounds simple, but in his mind, there's a lot of this going on. So we're gonna start there. All right, we're just gonna trot to the fence straight. The whole idea here is for the horse to relax. Good. Perfect. Go up here straight. There's a lot of things going on in his mind, and all we want is that. Get up there and get straight. Try that the other way. And this takes patience on a horse that thinks he knows what we're after. And he's a good horse. And he's trying. And if you're not careful, he'll try too hard. And if you're going to get him trying hard, they better know what you want him to do. Great. Good. Easy. Good. Good, Rachel. The look on this horse's face goes from worried to okay when he gets to trot. Good. That spot right there needs to feel comfortable to him. Okay, let's take what you get this way. You can lope off if you like. You may have to come back to a trot. You may stop part way up. You may go all the way. We don't know that till we find out what the horse is feeling. Great. The response there was good. The shape of his neck was good. He didn't lean, he didn't hurry, he didn't worry. Now he's waiting. That's just super great. Great. Go all the way. Good. Okay, you see that? We'll canter later. We'll step that up later. If he can ease up into that and get down there and stop square, that's what we are after. Try that again. Let him settle first. Once he settles, he doesn't have to stand there for 15 minutes, or even 2 minutes, or even 1 minute. He just needs to settle in his brain. And it's up to the rider to be relaxed enough to help him settle. Good. All the way. And come right and left behind. Good. Let's walk up to the other end in the bridle. Easy, easy. Easy. Don't be abrupt. Great. Good. He needs to feel this a lot of times in a row. It's called horse training. It's when they don't do exactly what you want that you have some answers for that don't involve getting upset or blaming the horse. Great. Right lead, lope down here and probably stop. Great. Square, nice. Remember what led up to that. We walked all the way from one end of the arena to the other, not allowing him to throw up his head and go where he wanted. He needed to stay in the bridle, but it was pretty simple. Walk him to the fence. Left lead, same thing. Nice look on his face right there. We can go anytime. Great. Now he'll use his back more in a second, and it doesn't matter if he does today. But we're getting him to wait, and then the stop is not a traumatic event, okay? Good. Watching him, knowing him, a good stop's probably going to come in the right lead. Today he's a little straighter. So let's try easy. Great. Walk out of there. Excellent. We've got another plan in mind, but this is what needs to happen. What Rachel started to do there, and he hasn't had much of, is she was just going to shift her weight from left to right and get him kind of leaning left, leaning right, stepping left, stepping right, without taking a hold of his face any more than to stop him from going, but to really make him shift his weight back and forth. It's called leveling, and that's a good thing. He doesn't know much about it yet, but it just means get under my weight, get under my weight. I'm not telling you to go anywhere, but you need to stay balancing my weight. Great. Whatever you think, you take a lead you want. We may drop back to a trot, we may go clear to the fence, we may stop. That's a good departure. Great. Good. They've got to get better before they get great. So when I say great, I mean that's an improvement, okay? We've got a language down, Rachel and I, between us. All I mean is, I could say better, but that sounds like, okay, I'm being skeptical. So I say great, and that means that's an improvement. And she knows what she feels. I know what I see. And then we work together on that. That's a nice change. And you do just exactly that. That's the best one yet. Good. And straighten back up. That is enough for today. And that's a good session on a horse that's worried. He knows how to stop, but he's worried about what it all means. And you have to have some patience to get through that. Patience doesn't train your horse, but neither does impatience. So you have to find that balance.